Love surrounds you. Remember Faith.
Pilar, tell me it's not true. Tell me Rebecca has lost her mind. Tell me Ethan is not calling off the wedding because of Teresa. It's not completely Teresa's fault. They both fell in love. I tried to stop them. I told them they were making a terrible mistake. I knew how your family would feel, but there was nothing I could do. They were headstrong, both of them. It was Ethan's decision to cancel the wedding. Ethan will not cancel that wedding. It will go on as scheduled. He may not be a Crane by blood, but he is going to walk down that aisle as a Crane, and as a Crane he is going to have the best that this world has to offer. He will not break his mother's heart, and as God is my witness, he will stand by that altar tomorrow with Gwen and say, I do.
You're out of your mind.
Not yet. But I'm on my way.
Then Ethan's lost his mind. He can't call off the wedding. It's father. Yes.
Julian, you idiot! You assured me there'd be no trouble. You guaranteed there'd be no problem with Pilar's daughter, that the wedding would go off without a hitch. I warned you, Julian.
Alistair? Yes, this is Rebecca. I just want you to know that this entire fiasco is Julian's fault. What? Yes, he encouraged Ethan to sleep with the little tramp. Well, not that I mind, but for God's sake, they could have waited until after the wedding.
Woman after my own heart.
Rebecca, where is Teresa now?
Well, I hope on her way out of the country. You see, I arranged to have a ticket waiting for her, as well as a substantial amount of cash, of course.
Good, good, very good. I like your style. Our families think alike. A merger is definitely in all our best interests.
Oh, I agree. Of course, that merger will never take place unless we do something right away. Ethan is about to tell Gwen that the wedding is off.
Put Julian back on the phone.
I'm as stunned as you are, Father.
I want you to put your head together with Rebecca. Think of a way to put pressure on Ethan. Make sure the wedding happens. Do you understand? Make it happen, or you'll lose more than just the Crane Empire.
Ethan, that was so much fun. You should have joined us.
Gwen, I hate to sound like a broken record, but I have to talk to you. It's extremely important.
I know, sweetheart, and I have an idea. Now, I know that we made a pact that we wouldn't sleep together the night before the wedding, but how's this? You sneak into my room later and we can talk all night, and then you can climb down the trellis in the morning, like Romeo.
No, Gwen, it can't wait until later. I have to tell you now.
I need these papers to prove that Ethan is Sam Bennett's son. But if I steal them, Mrs. Crane could have me arrested. I know. I should thank Mrs. Crane for giving me this computer. Now I can scan the papers into the computer and I will have proof. Why would Mrs. Crane keep it a secret that Ethan is Sam Bennett's son? When I've heard her say nothing is more important than love. She must have loved Chief Bennett at one time to have Ethan. Why would she give up that love? And why is she trying to force Ethan and me to give up our love? Well, I'm not going to take this lying down. There may still be time to stop that wedding. And one way to do it is to tell the world that Ethan is not a Crane. I'm going to tell everyone that Ethan is Sam Bennett's son.
You'll never kill Miguel, because I'll always be there to stop you.
Trust in faith. Love surrounds you.
Go on, little girl. Leave us. Go back to your puny god and admit defeat.
Come to the dark side, Charity. Now.
I'm stronger than you think, and I'm not going anywhere.
It's winning, Tabitha.
It's touch and go, Tip-Tip. But if we don't help get rid of Miguel, good charity could win, and then we'll be toast.
Timmy doesn't want to be toast.
I have an idea. Charity, I have a plan that will help you get rid of Miguel.
Why should he believe you? All your plans have failed.
But trust me, it will work. It's brilliant in its simplicity.
Yeah, well, if it doesn't, you're going down with us.
Charity?
Quick, Miguel's coming. Now listen, you go to the mine shaft, and I'll make sure that Miguel meets you there. I'm sure you can find a way to see that he loses his footing.
No! Leave Miguel alone.
Quickly, he's coming, quickly. Go.
We'll be waiting in the mine shaft.
Tabitha, Charity's not in her sleeping bag. Have you seen her?
Oh, yes, she was just asking for you. She went that way.
Never should have left her alone. I mean, it's dark. She could get hurt. I gotta go find her. Charity?
Come on, Timmy. Let's get our stuff together. Go over to the campsite while Miguel reunites with his lady love.
Mrs. Crane, I have never wanted any of my children to be involved with your family. Good. Then we can all work together to bring Ethan to his senses. The only thing that might ruin the plan is if Ethan were somehow to find out he's not really a Crane. Are you sure those papers are safe? Yes, I'm sure. Well, I'm not sure. Julian was already able to sneak into your house, steal my briefcase. Laura, I want you to go home and get those papers. If anyone were to see them, there would be no wedding and no future for Ethan. I'll show the proof to Chief Bennett. And then I'll show it to Ethan. I know he won't believe me at first, and I'm sure Mrs. Crane will deny it. I mean, no one will believe it, but I will show them the proof. And then Ethan will realize that he doesn't have to marry Gwen. Well, Gwen won't want to marry him anyway if he's not a Crane. And then Ethan will come back to me. Ballard, please, you have to hurry home and get the papers. My only goal in my life has been to see Ethan happily married to Gwen and the Crane Empire firmly in his grasp. I know, and I want you to have that. If anyone sees those papers and Ethan doesn't marry Gwen, then my whole life will have been a waste. Mrs. Crane, I'm so feel dizzy.
Sweetheart, what are you trying to tell me?
Look, Gwen, I care about you so much, and this is hard for me to say.
Gwen, darling, we must steal Ethan away for a moment.
Mother, no. He's trying to tell me something.
I'm sorry, Gwen, but it's absolutely imperative that I speak with my son privately.